Hey everybody, John T. Meyer here for episode 8 of Answers to Questions. And we have a couple really great questions today. We have 4. 3 came in via Twitter, which proves Twitter is not dead. I still love Twitter the most for engagement and actually like one-to-one conversation. And the 4th was a question I've had with a friend recently. So 4 questions, 3 from Twitter. Let's get right into it. So the first question comes in from @KellyShoeConnect, and she says, how important is culture at Lemonly? And how do you maintain and keep a healthy culture? And I would say first, culture is vital at Lemonly. It's almost all we got, really. We have great design, amazingly talented designers and animators and developers, but those people exist all over the world. It's a really competitive landscape. So it's our culture that actually sets us apart and makes us unique. So it's really vital, and we're always working to foster it and build it and grow it. Now, how do we do that? I think it starts with core values. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? Letting you and your team and every decision you make back up your core values, that really helps build your culture. And then just let your team run it. Give them the culture, let them own it. You can't stick your flag in the ground and say, this is our culture. It has to just develop over time. All right, question 2 comes in from @Nathan Elisa, and he said, what is your favorite part of the everyday hustle? Now, Nathan, I love the hustle, and I think the part that I like the most is actually the fact that it's every day, to answer your question. Every day you get a shot to do better, to improve a little bit more, get another at-bat, maybe a new client calls or a new issue or challenge at your business. So the fact that you have the grind and the hustle every day and a chance to improve and get better is actually what makes it the most exciting. You come to work every day, you're never quite sure what's gonna happen. And to me, that's challenging, but it's also really rewarding. Third question comes in from @Joseph Millar. He said, how have you had the most success in getting new clients? Joe, I would say the biggest success we've had at Lemonly is actually just word of mouth and referrals. So doing great work, doing the stuff that we promise, even probably, I don't like to say under promise and over deliver. We promise and then we over deliver. So we do what we say we're gonna do and then a little bit more. So the experience at Lemonly is great. It's amazing, they love it. We make sure you love your project. We'll work it again and again until you do love it. And then you go tell your friends and you go tell your colleagues who are at a different company or within the next department. And so most of our business has grown and been fed by word of mouth and by referral. So that's how we've had the most success. You know, no sales hacks or anything fancy, just doing good work and pleasing your clients. So the last question was one I had recently with a friend who works at a bigger company, and knowing that I'm a boss or a manager and have employees, she said, what's one way to have a better relationship with your boss? And I record the show right here in the office so everyone can listen. And I would say actually one way to have a better or richer relationship with your boss is to not be afraid to disagree with him or her. And to actually say, interesting point, but what about this? Or to challenge them a little bit or challenge their idea and not just take whatever they say in stride. I think your boss, you gain respect with them. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to take on that work or take on that responsibility and run with it. And most likely your boss will be really glad that you did. So don't be afraid to do that, and I think you'll find good results. So those are our 4 great questions here for episode 8 of Answers to Questions. We want to hear from you. You can tweet us on Twitter. You could do that. You could tweet me, or you could go on Instagram, Snapchat, or even on the Facebook page, and just use the hashtag #AQJTM, and we'll see you for episode 9. Take care.